Why my kids don't like black kids? My kids don't date black kids. Why is that? Why
I don't know, man. They so rich. They got to give us somebody who speaks their language.
Is that
right?
real talk, though?
I mean, but you're going to see the odds are you're going to send your kids to Ivy League schools from the time they're small, right? Okay, and when you go there, they communicate with the kids that they're around. And most of those kids are going to be little white kids.
I think sometimes, like, if I look at my daughter and I see her, and I see that she's attracted to white guys, and I say to myself, I didn't set a good example as a black man then.
I don't think that's it. I think you did.
But that's just my mind goes. Like, my mind goes like, they must have seen me sometimes when I was vulnerable and said, hey, I don't want to be with no one like that. I don't want no one to talk to. Hey, scary. I don't want to be with somebody like that.
I mean, but do you think that they assert that much association with color?
That's smart.
With race, I should say.
Ooh, that's smarter than you think, yes. Yes, because my son said that's why, you know, I said I don't like, because I see how my sister act. Oh, I said, whoa, that blew my mind.
That's crazy.
I said, what, how do your sister act? Your sister's awesome.
Right.
You know, I think it's the aggressiveness. I think it's confrontational stuff. They think I don't see that. I see black women. I see lust and stuff, and I think that I don't think about fighting with them.
Nah.
I don't think about their aggressive. I think that's even more so. It's just so weird that they think of confrontation. It's not going to be cool. I'm like, what the f is wrong with you? You don't like her?
Right.
You know, I don't understand the concept. I don't understand their vision, what they see, the illusion of beauty, or what do they see? That confused me with my kids. What do they see? How come they can't see what I see?
I mean, because it's like you said, the same way, the way you were brought up, and the way what you were brought up around, and what they brought up around. You know what I mean? I think that has a lot to do with it.
And I know I gotta go to typical. I'm not a racist. I just don't see that.
No,
concept.
you ain't got to be seen as a racist like that. I think.
But they're strictly. I'm not going there. They know they're not going there.
Where?
They black. They know they're not going there. They just know they're not going.
I think as long as they happy though, Mike.
Yeah.
As long as they happy, bro. My mother-in-law she's a white lady, Miss Diane, and I love her to death. She love me to death. My family's her family's my family. So we don't necessarily see the color now. Now this is just my family member.
If they lived in your world, if they lived in your world, but I never lived in these people's world. I worked to get to this world. My kids and them, they're born in this world.
Right.
In my world, I'm still in my mind. I'm different than them.
Well, you are. You know. And I'm very different.
My grind was different than theirs.
This is true because a lot of theirs was already in the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I think, you know, if the most successful, let's say, take Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. You know what I'm saying? All these people, they achieved phenomenal things and did great business and had just enormous strategy to their lives ending up where it is right now. But I say that I am one of them. Now do that shit as a nigga. If you could have did the same thing you did, Steve Jobs, as a black man, I think that picture would be different. Same thing for Bill Gates. Same thing for Warren Buffett. Doing it as a black man is complete. There's so many avenues and obstacles that are created just because of the color of your skin. Really? As soon as you walk in the door, yeah.
Listen, I used to believe that, and I used to believe about the black stuff, and I've come to believe. I believe that my consciousness supersedes my color.
I believe that as well.
I believe. No matter what color I am, no matter who I was, I would be successful.
I believe that as well.
I just believe that's just what it is. I believe my color doesn't have nothing to do with it. I believe that in the beginning of life, and as I got conscious, I believe that I just believe that I'm as far superior than everything else around me, and I'm doing this and I'm succeeding because I'm better, and that's the reason.
Well, let's just say I agree with you there, but let's take the times, right, where there were doors slammed in your face after people had written you off, called you crazy, and motherfucker were trying to
happened.
I know it. The motherfucker. So in that moment, if you were a white man, do you think that same shit would have happened?
Depends on what white man I was.